Just wanted to show off my new bass that I got. I'm really excited to get started on this bass course, this masterclass, and I hope you all find this well. I'm going to be replacing the pickups in this soon to some lollars, so that should be pretty cool. Alright, talk to y'all later. So here we are. I'm starting to do the work on the pickup change. Just taking the strings off, which I do believe I reuse. You know, the time lapse here just kind of gives you an idea of what I've gone through to get this changed, maybe some of the issues I've had while doing this. And I would say this has largely been very, very easy, except for the fact that I actually got the pickups backwards when I was trying to install them, and so it seemed like they didn't fit, the covers didn't fit. And so it's just a process of kind of looking at everything, trying it. I even called Lollar, and they did say that there are some variations in the instruments, and so sometimes they may not fit, but in this scenario, it was my mistake. So once I figured it out, you know, that was super easy. Another thing that is kind of interesting, the knobs that are on the bass currently do not fit the new studs from the Lollar hardware. So I did end up having to buy new knobs. So there was that. But, you know, that's not a huge issue. I kind of like the other ones that I got anyway, with just a little line on them instead of saying volume, tone. It's just cleaner. But I know that that's not original, so to speak. So you can see here I'm trying to clean up, trying to get myself prepared to do the soldering and stuff like that. Getting everything loosened so I can actually change it out. But this whole process was super easy. Lollar really makes a nice setup. The pickups are very nice. Lots of extra lead on the wiring and stuff like that. I do take the old original pots here and put them back in the Lollar kind of cardboard here, just to kind of keep them safe. I'll definitely hang on to these and, you know, send them along with the bass if I ever was to sell it. But, you know, this yellow is pretty much a keeper color for me, so I'll probably just be quiet here and let the work continue. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns. Definitely hit that like button if you can, and subscribe to the channel. We're super close to 200 folks, which is nuts, you know, from my perspective, to think that 200 people would be interested in the things that I do and, you know, my learning journey. So it's definitely humbling and motivating. You can see that I tried to cover up the bass as much as possible for the soldering that's about to come. And yeah, I was noticing that solder was kind of spitting and rolling all over the place. So if you care about the finish on your guitar, definitely cover that joker up. So, but I don't think I had any issues with that this round, so that's cool. All of my soldering seemed to go really smoothly this time, like being able to make, you know, nice shiny puddles for the grounds to sit in, as well as making the connections on the pot itself. It just seemed like my abilities to not kind of... Sometimes when you overheat the solder, it will go from shiny to kind of opaque, or just may not look consistent. And so, you know, I'm trying to really be conscious of that and make sure I'm giving myself a lot of opportunity to melt that solder. Yeah, you can see the yellow wire is up top here, and so I replace it with the yellow wire, thinking that that's the right, you know, pickup slot, but apparently it is not. And if you look on the bottom of the pickup, it does say where it's supposed to go. So yeah, you can see I'm trying to fit it in there. I even go as far as clipping off the edges so it does fit in there. But that pickup cover just doesn't fit. So I'm like, uh-oh. And this is after I've called and finally figured out the situation. It's interesting to watch myself do this work, you know, and think back what I was doing in the moment to solve the problems and, you know, do my work there. And now we're about to solder here. Just following the directions that Lawler sent along. And maybe I was wrong. Maybe that yellow wire is still supposed to be there. I can't remember now. I'll have to look at that. If you have questions on that, let me know. I can certainly open up the base, the pickup there, and look at the wiring and tell you for sure. But they do have the pickups labeled, and I'm pretty sure I put them in the right spot. So there's that. Yeah, the yellow's in that first pot there, so it makes me think that that was correct. So maybe it was just the pickup cover was backwards? Shoot. I wrote on the original pickups where they went. Oh yeah, here we go. Now I'm figuring it out. Yellow on the bottom. White on the top. So it makes me think, were the pickups not installed correctly or changed at some point in this case? It's hard to understand. I'd have to do some research on that to see how they're set up in the factory. I do end up putting those grounded isolators back in there to kind of take up that space. So I got all that soldered in to the ground of the pots. Starting to move pretty quickly now. And I would say if you've watched up until this point, thank you so much. The watch time, the likes, the subscribes mean the world to me as I continue learning, you know, guitar repair and pushing myself, especially this winter, to kind of see where this goes. I do still want to sell my Alden guitar, so if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up. I can always make a video and, you know, show what it sounds like. You know, for a $2,000 guitar new, you know, it does have that damage on the bottom end, but that's all been fixed and taken care of and solidified.
and to be able to get the instrument about half off, you know, given the condition that it's in otherwise, it's pretty stellar. I mean, that's a fantastic guitar, and just waiting for the right person to kind of show up that can utilize it, honestly. You know, with that 45 millimeter nut width, it almost feels kind of like a 12 string to me. So I hate to sell it, but at the same time, I have like 3 really nice guitars, 3 really nice acoustics, and it's just this maybe a little bit too much. It's been the case, and you know, just kind of hey, where's Fuego? It's been in the case, just humidifying. I got the Vidario humidifier packets in there, and it's just chilling. You know, maybe I'll replace the strings on that and put some string joys on it rather than the Martin retros. I think it'll sound brighter, cleaner, better. Anyway, Fuego's super huge help here. I love my cat. She's my shadow. I'm finding here that those knobs are not working, and so I'm like, crap, that's silly. Wasn't expecting that one. Gotta pet the cat, you know? Alright, sound test.